What's happening, Goob gang? It's your boy Goob, back with another video today, and I'm finally making a video. I know it's been super long since I posted, and I've just been super busy with college, but I'm on summer break now, and I'm so excited to film a bunch of videos this summer. Today, I'm going to be diving into the new season of Beyblade Burst, which is Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle. I think this new season is going to be super awesome, and I wanted to start out with a video on the new custom LR launcher because I think it's really interesting and it reminds me so much of the Metal Fight LR launcher that was released many years ago. I recently opened the new DB entry set, which came with Dynamite Belial, a new stadium, and the new launcher. So obviously I will be making videos with Dynamite Belial in the future, but I wanted to focus on the launcher first because I haven't seen a lot of people talking about it yet. So I wanted to do a full evaluation of this launcher today and see how good it is compared to some of the previous launchers. So I'm going to test it in the same way I tested a bunch of launchers in a previous video where I used a tachometer to test the RPM of the Beyblade that it's launching. Now obviously power isn't everything, but it's one thing to think about when you're evaluating a launcher. So I got a bunch of launchers that are going to be tested in comparison to this, so let's just get right into it. I'm really excited to test this new launcher. I feel like the launchers over time have just improved every season. Looking back at the first Ripcord launcher they released up to the Sparking launcher that came out last season, the launchers have really gotten a lot more powerful. So if you guys remember from my last testing video, I found that the sword launcher was the most powerful launcher. Today we're going to test out the new launcher and see where it stands within all of these launchers. I think testing them all at once is the most fair way rather than using old data. So we're going to test all of them today and find out if the new launcher is in fact the most powerful. First launcher is the Longwinder Ripcord launcher. This launcher is actually pretty powerful, I think. Six, 6. That's pretty good. Oh, it's moving a lot. 7, 6, 3, 9. That is really good. Okay. All right, that was a pretty hard one. All right, we got 6, 3, 5, 4. So they were all around the same area, so I think this is pretty accurate. Let's move on to the next launcher. Next up is the normal string launcher by Takara Tomy. All right, 6, 3, 7, 1. 4, 0, 6, 9. That was a weaker launch for sure. 6, 5, 4, 5. So this one averaged a little bit lower than the last launcher, I think. Next up is Hasbro's string launcher. This thing is one of my favorite launchers. It's lasted me so long. I've always thought of it as being a very reliable and strong launcher, so I have high hopes for this. Six, 6, 9, 5, starting out pretty strong. 5, 9, 5, 4. All right, so not super strong that time. 5, 7, 7, 4. This one did not do as well as I thought, but regardless, I still like it as a launcher. I think it's really reliable and feels really good. Next up is the LR Longwinder. This one might be broken. I've had it for a while and I always have issues with this launcher. I've had previous versions of it that have broke, and this one I think is starting to skip, so don't know how well it's going to do. It sounds so bad. 4, 9, 6, 2. A little bit low. 4, 2, 1, 3. pretty low. Five, 2, 6, 3. All right, not too bad. Probably one of the lowest so far though. Next up is the digital sword launcher. This thing is so strong that it usually makes the Beyblade go crazy because it's so powerful. Whoa, all right. It's really hard to get the 6, 7, 5, 4. All right, pretty good. 7, 5, 6, 4. Very strong. Whoa. 6, 5, 6, 8. Next up is my favorite launcher right now, the sparking launcher. This thing has really good resistance and feels really good. Five, 1, 8, 8. 5, 8, 9, 8. Pretty good. 5, 2, 6, 9. Okay. A little bit less powerful than I thought it was going to be. Last up, we got the new launcher. This thing looks awesome. I have not tried it at all yet. This is going to be the first time that I launch it. It's in right spin. Let's see how it feels. Feels very nice. 4, 9, 9, 0. Okay. That felt pretty good. 5, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Getting up there a little bit. Okay, moving quite a bit. 5, 9, 7, 4. That's pretty good. All right. I quickly want to see how the left spin feels on this launcher because right now, I would say this launcher has the best grip out of any launcher. Got Mirage Fafnir here. This is just going to be a test spin. Wow. It feels just as good as the right spin. Yo, that is awesome. So looking at the data from the test, this launcher was definitely not the most powerful, but it also wasn't the weakest. And I think it's important to think about how much power you want in a launcher because sometimes the most powerful launcher is not always the best. I think the sword launcher is just too powerful when it comes to being able to control the Beyblade. This launcher seems like it's very consistent. And the biggest thing I like about this launcher is the left and right feel exactly the same. And that's something the previous LR launcher has never had for me in my experience. And I've gone through many of those in which the left spin just does not work nearly as well as the right spin, and often it will skip, which makes it a very weak launcher. This launcher also has a new grip to it, which is a little bit slimmer, and I think it feels more comfortable to hold. And a feature this launcher has that no other launcher has had previously is the ability to customize the actual launcher itself. Because it's made of 3 components, you can take it apart and change the colors to whatever you want once they release more colors of this launcher. And I think that's really cool to see. I don't think you're going to be able to customize the performance of it, like giving it a, different resistance or anything like that. I don't think they're gonna do that. I just think you're going to be able to change the colors of it, which is still really cool. So there's a few things that I think make this the perfect launcher. The biggest being it can do both left and right with the same performance. The second being the overall feel of it being very nice to hold and to grip. And the third being the customization you can have with this launcher that no previous launcher has had. Obviously, it's not the most powerful launcher, so if that's your goal, then this isn't going to be for you. But for me, I think this is the perfect launcher. It reminds me so much of the LR launcher from Metal Fight, which was my favorite launcher I had. And it's the only launcher that you'll ever really need. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more content. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about this launcher? Do you think it's the perfect launcher? Do you have a different launcher you like better? Or is there anything you wish this launcher had that it doesn't? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.